Imagine you're sitting with a wise teacher under a tree, 2,500 years ago. A man named Siddhartha, who would become known as the Buddha, has just discovered something profound about human life. He's about to share 4 simple truths that could change everything. Life feels complicated, doesn't it? We chase happiness, avoid pain, and somehow still end up feeling unsatisfied. Why is that? The Buddha asked this same question, and what he discovered became the foundation of Buddhism. 4 truths so simple, yet so powerful, they've guided millions of people toward peace. The first truth sounds harsh, but it's actually liberating. Life contains suffering, not just the big stuff, illness, loss, death, but also the small, everyday frustrations. Think about your last perfect day. Even then, didn't you worry it wouldn't last? Or wish certain moments could go on forever? That restless feeling, that sense that something's always just slightly off. That's what the Buddha called dukkha. He wasn't being pessimistic, he was being honest. Once we stop pretending everything should always be perfect, we can actually start dealing with reality as it is. So why do we suffer? The Buddha discovered it's not because bad things happen, it's because of how we react to everything that happens. We're constantly wanting things to be different. We crave pleasure and try to avoid pain. We get attached to people, possessions, and even our own ideas about how life should be. It's like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. We suffer because we're always grasping for something just out of reach, or desperately trying to keep something that's already slipping away. The root cause isn't the world around us. It's our endless wanting and clinging. Here's the beautiful part. The Buddha didn't just identify the problem. He found the solution. Suffering can actually end. This doesn't mean becoming emotionless or avoiding all of life's challenges. It means learning to experience life without constantly grasping and clinging. Imagine watching a beautiful sunset without desperately wishing it would last forever, or facing a difficult situation without being overwhelmed by the need to make it go away immediately. This state of freedom, where you can fully experience life without being trapped by it, this is what Buddhists call nirvana. It's not a place you go to after death. It's a way of being you can discover right here, right now. The 4th truth is intensely practical. There's a specific path that leads to this freedom. The Buddha laid out 8 steps, like a roadmap. It includes things like speaking truthfully and kindly, acting ethically, making a living that doesn't harm others, and developing awareness and concentration through practices like meditation. Think of it like training for a marathon. You don't just decide to run 26 miles one day. You follow a training plan, building strength and endurance step by step. The 8-fold path works the same way. It gradually trains your mind and heart to respond to life with wisdom instead of reactive craving. These 4 truths aren't just ancient philosophy. They're a practical guide for anyone feeling stuck in cycles of dissatisfaction. The Buddha's insight was revolutionary. Our suffering isn't caused by life itself, but by how we relate to life. And since we can change how we relate to things, we can actually find lasting peace. You don't have to become a Buddhist to benefit from this wisdom. You just have to be willing to look honestly at your own experience and take the first step on the path. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that step is simply recognizing these 4 truths in your own life. What would change if you stopped fighting against the reality of life's ups and downs? What would it feel like to want what you have, instead of constantly wanting what you don't have? The 4 noble truths offer a way to find out.